Hey guys, welcome to Sunday's Quick Tips, where every Sunday we cover just little tricks to improve your gameplay while playing Unholy Death Knight. If you'd like any of your questions featured in this series, be sure to leave a comment below or message me on Facebook. You can use the links in the description to navigate to each particular topic covered in this video. So the first topic today is totem killing, which is a very useful thing that I need to learn. Now, first of all, before you can start killing totems, you need to make sure that you can see health bars above the totems. Now, you can simply do this in the interface. This, unfortunately, is the only way you're actually going to be able to see totems, because you can't make macros to target totems, so that is completely disallowed in the game. So let's go into a bit about what each totem does and why you particularly need to kill it. Now, the first one is healing stream, which there's a way I'm going to make this sound very important to you. Basically, Paladin I was playing fives with, he complained that Shaman was healing so much, our Shaman, and he looked at the recount and it turned out his healing stream was actually healing the most. It was healing about 50% of his healing. Healing stream is basically a totem which does AoE healing, and the thing is, it can be easily killed. It doesn't have a lot of health, you can easily knock it out and prevent a lot of healing. So definitely want to be killing healing stream totems. There's an also similar totem called Healing Tide, which is even more powerful than Healing Stream, but it's on a short cooldown, because Healing Stream is on about 30-second cooldown, Healing Tide's on a 3-minute cooldown. Whenever you see Healing Stream or Healing Tide, you need to immediately kill them. Now the next totem is Stormlash. What Stormlash does is basically adds nature damage to everybody in the party's damage. So as soon as you see them, you want to kill them, because for 12 seconds they're going to be doing a lot of damage and you can easily kill a Stormlash totem. So basically it's gonna save your ass. Next one is called Captivate Ohm, which basically takes 5 or 3 seconds depending if a Shaman has the glyph, and when that 3 seconds or 5 seconds is up, it basically do an AoE stun. Now you may think, well, I can just fucking run away, but the problem is Shamans have this ability called totemic projection, which means they can vault their totems wherever they want, a bit like how we pop Death and Decay. So they can just vault the Captivate Totem to wherever you're stood, even though you're like other side of the arena map, and just stun you. So you definitely want to kill them as quick as possible. Next one is Spirit Link. What Spirit Link does is it's actually, it can be an advantage in a game, it can also be a disadvantage. I'm going to explain why. Basically, imagine your Shaman's at full health, but his DPS is getting really low, like below 20%, about to die. If you pop Spirit Link Totem, basically the Shaman sacrifices part of his health to heal up the guy who's dying. So basically they'll end up, both of them will end up on half health. The problem is sometimes the Shaman does it, but there's 3 people in the Spirit Link, so he actually ends up putting about 3 people on half health, which makes 3 really good kill targets, because everyone's been forced to low health. But what you want to do is you want to kill the Spirit Link Totem, because whenever a Shaman heals someone who is in the Spirit Link Totem, they also heal everybody else in the Spirit Link Totem, so basically does 3 times or twice as much healing. You definitely want to kill the Spirit Link Totem as quick as possible so it does less healing, and then everybody becomes a really cool, good kill type because they're on low health. Now, next one is Mana Tide, which basically increases the Shaman's spirit stat, which is going to replenish about, I'd say, about 10% of his mana. Definitely want to kill that. The last one is Grounding Totem. You don't want to specifically aim at the Grounding Totem and kill it with by the way, for any totem killing, you want to use Death Coil or a Scourge Strike, because they're harder hitting abilities. You don't want to spend too much time killing the actual totem, because obviously it's a bit of a waste of time when you could be doing some damage. Grounding Totem is an easier way to get rid of Grounding Totem. You don't want to tag it and kill it. What you want to do is you want to absorb it. You want to absorb it with an Icy Touch or a Death Coil. Now, what Grounding Totem does is that when Grounding Totem is popped down, it will absorb any magical spell which is used on the Shaman or anybody close by. So imagine if you use your Asphyxiate, well, that's going to be absorbed, and the Asphyxiate won't be used on anything apart from the Grounding Totem, and there you go, it gets put off cooldown, so you've just wasted your crowd control. The best way to do it is to eat it up with either a Death Coil or Icy Touch, because that will absorb the Growling Totem. So you absorb it with an expendable spell, rather than obviously using it with a Death Grip or an Asphyxiate, because that's a valuable spell that you're going to have to actually use, whereas an Icy Touch you can afford to expend an Icy Touch to absorb a Grounding Totem. And you know, you're going to save everybody else's crowd control. So imagine if Hunter pops a trap, that's like a waste of 8-second crowd control. Okay, because it took so long talking about this particular topic, I'm just going to have this one topic in this video. But the thing is, I'm thinking of making more kind of counter class tutorials, so leave a response to that. Should I make more counter class tutorials? I'm thinking of going through every single thing about every single class and how Death Knight can counter certain capabilities of each class individually. So I'm thinking of going through all the offensive cooldowns, defensive cooldowns, going through the like crowd control, the maneuverability, just basically teaching everybody briefly about every other class and teaching you ways that you can properly counter their certain abilities. So leave a response whether I should make videos like that. There's definitely going to be a comment down there asking, just in case you haven't got this far yet in the video. And that's it for me, guys. Ciao.